See, when you first look at the book, go to page, if you go to page 7, it shows you here in the book, you're writing the book with all the chapters. Okay, well, some people have done that, but, so you dedicate, I dedicated to God, you dedicated to God. Find that out. And then it tells you at the bottom here that the book series is for encompassing all economic classes, measures, goals, grades, and it does that by you writing the book. So no matter what I say, you're still going to come to your own perspective. So you're actually writing the book together. So when you get done with the documents, you have your own book. It's really nice to be back. Plus, you can subdivide. So then, when you open it, it goes day 1, day 2, day 3. So say if you on day 6 and 7 and 25, and decide to do that, and then self-explanatory starts off, say day 6 starts off, you read what it says, and then it tells you just kind of prompts you to relate, comment, or add. That's your space right there. Relate to one word. That's important in the public. That you don't have to be the person, like the person who thinks the way you talk about the public is something. And that's one thing that helps you identify. One person is right now, on page grade 2. It says, what can one person do right now to make this better? I didn't ask to happen to do this on the back of the slide. In fact, I have to come to the slide to share other people's comments that I have to pass to you. I don't have to let you, but what am I going to do? Tell me, God, because I'm listening. What can one person do right now to make this better? So we all got the experience with things now, with things from other stuff, like this, or something going on in the world, or how it affects jobs, children, or spouses, boyfriends, somebody, right? But it's guiding us to, in this book, sometimes I'm talking about sometimes I'm talking about God, Okay, so now called an agency. So, careful of men. So, I believe in it. I feel aware of it. Inconsistency. Irresponsible. Look at it. If you have an etiquette, like that, you know, it's that, there's a consequence to that. If I feel like and then we're going to talk loud.
Okay.
Just in case it's not coming across. There we go. Do we got everybody? All right, go ahead. Just talk loud.
Am I in here? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's just make sure. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm an addict.
Hey, Rebecca.
12 steps. Number 1, we admitted that we were powerless over having problems, that our lives had become unmanageable. Number 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Number 3, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. Number 4, we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. Number 5, we admitted to God, to ourselves, and to other human beings the exact nature of our wrongs. Number 6, we were entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Number 7, we humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. Number 8, we made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. Number 9, we made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Number 10, we continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Number 11, we sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. Number 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we try to carry this message to any person who is struggling and to practice these principles in all our affairs.
Okay. All right, so what we'll do to give us some a little bit of guidance is we'll read page 1. If you day 1, go to day 1, you read it so that they could hear it, and then we could just go and we'll each just comment about it, and then also if you relate to it or something in your own life, share that too. All right, let me see, guys. I hope I don't fall off here, but there we go. All right, I think we're still there. Everybody's still there. We got the red shirt. That's what I can see. Okay. All right, so you're going to read day 1,
Okay.
and then we'll go around and.
Okay, I'm Starla, I'm an addict.
Hey.
Day 1. I opened this book to an empty page, and then I thought of you, the other people on this spinning world. I could not leave it empty, for every day you have helped me to not have empty meaning to my existence. To you I say, you are the best thing that ever happened to me, and the hardest thing for me to love without condition, though I am not ever giving up hope that this is possible for me.
So do we want to go around, or does anybody just want to jump out and say something, or do you want to just share something about it, and then we'll kind of go around the room?
What does it mean when it says to love without condition?
What do you think that means?
I mean, is it kind of like putting it above all else, pretty much? Like unconditional love, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does make sense, doesn't it? Okay, sorry. Airhead. I mean, I think about my son, of course. I think about how, I'd want to be the perfect mom that says I never put anything before my son, but unfortunately, I am an addict, and of course I have. And I'm a self-beater-upper, so that makes me feel 10 times worse knowing that I would do that. But I've come through that a lot, and I know I'm not going to be the perfect mom, but I know I'm not going to put drugs before you. Not ever.
Thanks for sharing, Rebecca. Yeah, when I think, it's saying there, to you I say, you are the best thing that ever happened to me, and the hardest thing for me to love without condition, because God with our higher power, that's not conditional, but with you don't think that, but with people, it's like, okay, well, I love you, but now you're not doing something that I want you to do, or this isn't going a certain way. And we have that adverse effect to things. It's like, okay, well, this ain't going a certain way, so let me go hurt myself. Let me go use, this other skill that doesn't work, that hurts me or hurts my family or hurts, just makes it so I'm not getting to live a life. So we learn to, surrender and say, okay, well, maybe I can't love without condition at this point, in life, but maybe I don't have to. Maybe I just have to not hurt myself and be able to accept myself as I am. That things won't, aren't perfect, and I don't ever have to be. I just want to be okay in my own skin and know that, I can get along with you, with other people. So, okay. Who else got something to share?
I'm Michelle, and I'm an addict.
Hey,
Michelle.
Just started a new job where I feel completely useless and out of place. I feel like it's really the wrong job for me, but I feel like I'm surrounded by the right people. Wow. And I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to everybody, but I'm glad that I'm there, to say the least. I'm grateful that they're putting up with me, and it is really tough to go through something that you know you're not good at, and you know it's not fulfilling and it's not satisfying completely without turning back to my old devices, you know. So it's going to be a challenge for me. It's going to be hard to do it on willpower alone. I think it's impossible to do it on willpower alone. So I'll be depending a lot on my coping skills and prayer.
Thanks,
Good.
Sharon.
Thanks, Michelle.
My name's Laura. I'm an addict.
Hey, Laura.
I love the part where you say you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, because recovery is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But it genuinely is hard to not put conditions on your recovery, because you set goals for yourself, you know, which is natural. And then when those goals aren't met or they change or life happens, it's hard to keep that same fire all the time. And it really, you know, you really do have to keep in touch with your higher power and your steps and sponsor. And it's a lot. I mean, you know, recovery it's hard, but it's so worth it. But yeah, it's good in the end, but it's definitely one of those, like, loving without conditions. Sometimes it's tough. That's all I got.
Thanks
Thanks,
for sharing.
Laura. Muffin had to get in the picture, so.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I'm sorry, I'll go back to my addict again. I guess, I mean, my son and myself, because that would be the hardest person for me to love unconditionally.
Oh, yeah.
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 My name's Emily. I'm an addict.
Hey, Emily.
So I guess it kind of relates. Like, I'm in this really big battle right now with myself, like doing affirmations and stuff like that, trying to change my thinking. And
Sorry, he's upstaging you.
This is nothing. You know, we play all these roles to the employer, the daughter, the mother, the student. But what are we to ourselves, you know? I don't know, I guess I'm trying to find that, and it kind of put me in a weird headspace, because, you know, like, who are you to yourself? I don't know, I'm on this, like, big thing about finding myself right now, and it's really complex, but something in there resonated. I think it was, like, the first line or two, like, the other people on this spinning world, like, if I sat down and thought, I could have more thoughts, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of like we focus so much on the own mental.
right, and yeah. So you know, it ties in with recovery. You know, I had to get clean, you know, for myself, you know, my sake. I mean, leaving problems aside, whatever. But now that I'm like this far down the road, like you know, the legal stuff and the house and stuff, it's like dissipating, and it's like I truly want this, so I'm gonna do this for myself and keep it that way. So I'm the only person to keep myself clean.
Yeah.
I'm Starla, an addict.
Hey, Sean.
And I guess for me, the hardest thing for me to love without condition is I have a very conditional love. I was kind of raised that way, and that's how, for me, how I think I've done God for a very long time, that if you'll do this, then I'll do this, and, you know, and that's not how God works. God works on his own time, and, you know, it's not our will always. So for me, it's just giving it over to God and letting whatever his will is, no matter how far off that probably is for our will, you know, his will's the best.
Thanks. I'm a recovering person named Veronica. Yeah, so I like that too. I mean, I may have written it, but, you know, the idea of I open this book to an empty page, that part right there, an empty page, because sometimes inside, that's how I feel. I feel empty. And I mean, it gives me, like, chokes me up to think about it, you know, and then to say, I opened a book to an empty page, and then I thought about you, the other people, on this spinning world, you know, and it's like, that's my life, that's my you know, that's my strength, because I, in my own hand, a lot of times I just might get dark, or I, you know, go off, you know, get in my head or something like that, and it's other people, you know, the things that you say to me, or that I see you going through and reaching for, that gives me that spark that, like, you know, I want to fill this page with something good. I want to do something with my life because I matter. And then realizing that I'm not alone, because, yeah, it's the other people on the spinning world that I have a hard time loving, but at the same time I can't live with or without.
Yeah.
You know? But that's what makes the world go round, is to be able to, you know, appreciate, you know, the people that are around us, wherever that may be. That's our family. Like, the recovery world is my family. You know, whether I just met you, I mean, that's it. I just met you ladies. I might have seen one or two of you at another meeting somewhere, you know, but what we have in common is that bond inside of recovery, that we're all reaching. I may have a lot more time than you guys, but today I still have to do the same exact thing that you all have to do. And I'm good with that, because it gives me a quality of life 30 years later. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still doing it. Why? Because I'm still trying to care about the people in this world. You know, I still don't, you know, I still know where I came from, and it's still there. You know, that destruction, that destructive road will always still be there, but so is this. And that's recovery, you know, and that's what I want. I still want that more than I want the destruction. So, does anybody want to add anything else?
Laura, I'm an addict.
Or
I just love what you just said, that you know, no matter what, like even on the hardest day, you wanted more. And then the part that I could not leave it empty. For every day you've helped me not to have empty meaning to my existence. I say all the time that my same reasons for getting high have now become my same motivators for not getting high, the same excuses that I used to use, you know, are the ones that keep me not using now. I mean, not, you know, you find recovery for yourself, but the same, like, you know, kids, and even if it is some of those resentments, like, I'm not going to let this person be right. But, you know, that's kind of cool. No matter how hard it gets, when you find recovery, you see that it's not, you don't want to go back there.
well, I think everybody shared. We can close the meeting with it's so nice to be in a real person meeting, huh?
Yeah.
Because, you know, it seems really funny on the Zoom meetings, the silences seem stronger. Like, have you been on the Zoom meetings where, like, it's silent
Yeah.
for a while, and then it's like you still feel that uncomfortability? But there's nothing like live, real people. But nothing saying bad about Zoom, because that has been a lifesaver for a lot of us. So, all right, let's close the meeting with the we version of the Serenity Prayer, led by Rebecca. Do you know?
I mean, I just know the one that we always do.
Okay. Just,
Okay. Say moment of silence first. Sorry. Pray, God,
grant me the serenity
to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today.
we, all of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know, we either say I or we, or it depends on where you go, and then it gets all mixed up. But, you know, it's still, our Serenity Prayer to me is very common and very soothing. I always say it calms the savage beast in me. So.
Thank you for coming.
Well, so I'll see you ladies again, and we're going to be doing our here, I actually have a picture in here. There, I want Paul. You want to see this? This is our flyer for the bus. For the where's it at? Here. Let me get my glasses on. I totally can't see anything without it. But this is our tour for the recovery to the bus tour, the Recovery Journal's bus tour across America. So we're starting it in September. But are you on there?
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I want to see.
Okay.
Oh, that's a black and
so
white one.
cute.
No, we'll have more colored ones, but we got it's on a local flyer too.
Let me see it, Em.
All right, Facebook. We're gonna say bye to y'all. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Peace out.
Have a great evening. So now you got to meet the ladies up here at Pirate Springs, and this is I might as well introduce Paul.
That
over
guy.
here. Yeah, this is
There is a
Paul.
guy there
He is
sometimes.
one of the owners of, right? Am I saying that right?
The director.
Director here at Pirate Springs. And he's got a
I
whole.
wanna see.
Paul, do you want to just quickly just say on there what Pirate Springs, the ranch is? Just kind of here. I'm going to let you sit in the seat. And
Well,
just
I don't need to sit out. I'll just say
All
that
right.
Pirate Springs, Pirate Springs is a nonprofit with a whole overarching theme behind it that wants to do a whole lot of different things. But this is Ocoee Manor, which is our women's long-term recovery facility. And so we take clients after they've been through a 28-day program, and they come and they stay with us while they rebuild their lives and learn a new way to live. So that includes financially, employment, counseling, stuff with family therapy. It includes everything that it takes to get back out on your own and be successful living life in this crazy world without the use of drugs.
Okay, so don't you have animals? Well, you got
We have tons of animals here. Yes, this facility has probably 6 or 7 dogs and 7 or 8 cats, and we have a pig, and we have 5 donkeys, 3 horses,
Oh my gosh.
and 36 acres.
And chickens.
Oh yes, chickens, lots of chickens.
We're getting ready to have
Yes,
hens
we have
too,
chickens.
like not hens, little
One of
babies.
these times we'll have to get up here and I'll have to show you guys. We'll have to go do a little
Little tour.
walk around
Yep, we
out
can do
there
that.
and show everybody what Pirate Springs Ranch is. Is that,
Sure.
am I saying that right, Pirate Springs Ranch?
No, it's Ocoee Manor. It's Pirate Springs is the name of the nonprofit.
Oh, okay.
And so we have a few different things going on, but this is one of them.
Yep.
And people do say, yes, I'm going to Pirate Springs, even though this is a
I always say that.
Everybody does.
I'll make sure I learn how to
But
say
then
it before
Pirate
I came
Springs
here.
is just more,
I was
it's
like,
more
how do
than
you say
just
this
this.
again? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
We were calling
yes,
it
it
OC
is.
Mist or I was
Ocoee.
like, how do you say it again? It was Ocoee.
Oh, Ocoee, yeah, because the Ocoee River.
Yeah.
We're right on the Ocoee River.
All right, well, they're about to have dinner, so we're going to go, guys. And so here you are. We had our little Recovery Journals meeting with the ladies, and they got their journals. So have a wonderful day, evening in recovery. Enjoy your dinner. Bye. Toodles. Here, we can show a little, oops. There you go. You can see the dogs and family.
You put my foot in my son's
Here's
tail.
Lucy. This is Lucy.
There's one. Oops, sorry, there's the light. There's my heart. All right, no.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Yep, let me close this off. Bye, everybody. Toodles.